Hi guys, welcome to Passion to Profit. Our next episode today we have somebody very exciting. We've actually got Daniel here with us.
What's up?
So you guys might know Daniel. He was a radio DJ for over 17 years. He's also the founder of 12 Cupcakes with 12 Cupcakes and Mischief and all these different restaurants as well. So we're going to interview him today and just find out a little bit about himself. Daniel, welcome.
Yo, thanks for having me.
Yeah?
Hi everybody.
Awesome.
Okay.
So Daniel, tell us a little bit about yourself and what are the businesses you currently run?
Well, I started up 12 Cupcakes in 2011, and then after that, it's still ongoing. So that's gone on to about 5 countries around Asia. Besides 12 Cupcakes, I also run Mischief. Mischief is a bar, American street food over at the Esplanade. There's also Rookery over at Hong Leong Building, and Rookery gives a lot of bistro food. It's a great place to drink and unwind, and it's right in the heart of the CBD. I also have started a new social media advertising agency. It's called Woohoo! Check out woohoo.co, and basically what that does is we leverage on influencers. And also on top of that, we create campaigns, we do brand management for any brand. So let's say we have 200 influencers on our hands right now. They talk to 2 million people.
Wow.
If you wanted to get your information out about your restaurant, cafe, product, anything, you come to us, we scout something for you, and it's broadcast on our platform, and everybody finds out about it. Because TV, radio, print, it's expensive, it's dying. So we found a much more easier way, cost-effective way to get messages out. So that's woohoo.co.
Oh wow!
Also on top of that, we're in the midst of setting up another 2 new concepts for restaurants as well. I believe we could have some beer on the cards. So I'm looking to perhaps start my own brewing company, and we'll be brewing our own beer. So as you can see, busy.
There's a lot on your plate, dude. There's so much on your plate.
Yeah.
So wait, tell us, how did this whole entrepreneurship journey actually start for you? Like, what was it like starting out?
Well, because I feel it's always in my blood. Because I grew up poor. I grew up starving almost, and I grew up very, very hungry. I remember a time in my life where I literally had a loaf of bread for a whole entire week. So I had bread with salt, bread and soy sauce. It was like that bad. Wow. So I was hungry. So immediately, what's in my head? I always want to try my best to find the dollar, look for some things to eat, try to get money. So I was a lot driven by money, but after that I was also driven by curiosity. So it started when I was about 9 years old. Came back, how do I get more money? So I started selling curry puffs, bought from the tuck shop auntie at 17 cents, and then after that sold it for 30 cents, and I made some money. After that, at age 14, I started my tuition agency. Tutors wanted tuition given, join the two together, get 50% commission. And then, it was just little ideas here and there. What really helped and got me on my journey is the fact that I'm curious about everything. So I'm curious about the table, I'm curious about paint, I'm curious about laminates, I'm curious about woods, how things work around me. And I think that's what drives me, Rash. You know what, when I'm curious, everything could be turned into a business. So you see, I have this entrepreneur side about me, and then all of a sudden, I also have this side where I'm curious, and all of a sudden I'm interested in everything. I started up a fish aquarium, I sold fish. I started a beads import business. This is all when I was young. I started a construction company, taking old houses, refurbishing them, and then reselling them. That was like during my DJ days as well. And I've done a multitude of jobs, like so many jobs. So I've been a dishwasher, welder, I've been a shoe salesman at John Little, I worked in a bowling alley, I worked in a food court. So all of this, everything that I've gone through in my life has brought me to 12 Cupcakes. You see, how did I learn about promotions? It came from radio. How did I get in radio? It's because I worked in a bowling alley, and then I said, well, bowlers from lane 1, transfer to lane 4 please, thank you. Oh, I like the mic, the mic is fantastic. So after that, I used my skills on the microphone to actually get the job at Power 98 back then. And then that's how my radio journey started for 17 years. So it was all intertwined, interconnected. This journey really started from a very young age, and it was inside of me. And right now, everywhere I go, every person I meet, everything I see, I just feel like I want to turn it into a business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So really, the definition of a serial entrepreneur. Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Not everything will succeed.
Of course.
I failed. I've started ventures which I failed, but instead of like moping around and
Yeah.
oh, I failed, I can't do it, I'm never gonna do it again.
Yeah.
What I did is that I took the lessons from my failures. I studied and understood why I failed, and then vowed to myself to never make those mistakes again.
But okay, so if you were to give us an example, what was one of your biggest, failures, and what were your biggest lessons from that?
I wouldn't call anything a biggest failure. Like, we started a brand called Cookies for Sid, trying to make cookies.
Cookies for Sid.
Cookies for Sid.
I know Cookies for Sid.
Oh, you know Cookies for Sid?
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is,
Cookies
I started Cookies for Sid.
Yeah.
We also started this other brand called Junbi.
Okay.
They both didn't do very, very well on the bottom line.
Okay.
Junbi was a takeaway concept for pastas,
Okay.
sushi, sashimi, sandwiches,
Okay.
and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a cold food type concept,
Mm.
and I think Singaporeans weren't ready to tapao
Mm.
cold foods.
Mm.
They want something hot during lunchtime. They
Okay.
wanted something, and our locations weren't all that great.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot about locations. I learned about systems,
Yeah.
packagings, food quality.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. So even though they failed
Yeah.
and they didn't do as well,
Okay.
I realized that I've learned so much from them.
Okay.
Cookies for Sid, we realized the shelf life was a problem because we're making soft cookies.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sid is actually Cookie Monster. Did you know that?
Yeah. Cool. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
Sid is actually Cookie Monster's real name. So it's
Okay.
Cookies for Cookie Monster.
Okay. Nice.
It's a very creative name that we came up with. There was also like partner problems.
Okay.
There was a little bit of little issues here and there
Mm.
that really taught me about like everything, ways
Okay.
of life, and
Mm.
just really, really taught me what was important when setting up a business.
Okay.
Funding,
Yeah.
the idea,
Yeah.
and of course marketing.
Wow.
By the way, Woohoo actually came about because I know I want to do business.
Yeah.
So what's the most important part of doing business or being an entrepreneur? Most important thing is to get the word out.
Okay.
Why not set up my own company
Yeah.
to get the word out? If I had Woohoo back then, before I started Junbi and Cookies for Sid,
Yeah.
I may have had a better chance of success, But
So the
Right,
whole
yeah.
concept of Woohoo is to get your word out, basically.
it is. We bring buzz to your biz.
Buzz to your biz.
That's our tagline for Woohoo.
Wow.
You should check it out. And
Wow.
if anybody watching this owns any brands
Yeah.
or owns any products, or you want your services to be known,
Yeah.
if you own a car polishing place, anything, you want more people to know about your brand,
Exactly.
get it out on social media, because that is the key. It is the tomorrow of advertising.
Okay.
Everybody's consuming ads on their phones.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle now. When you want to go to a place to eat, it's because you saw on your phone, like, wow, the photos look so good.
Yeah.
This place looks fantastic.
Yeah.
That's where it is. That's
Okay.
where it is.
Dude, actually, I want to say something. I noticed a common theme. Like, you like to go down the F&B line.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
I
F&B
consider
line.
myself an F&B entrepreneur.
F&B entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So, as in, I have many friends who kind of want to start their own cafes and stuff like that. Like, what are the things they should really avoid doing, initially? When
First
they
of all,
start
F&B is a very, very tough
it?
business.
Yeah, it is.
The returns are terrible,
Okay.
and it is a labor of passion.
Okay.
If you're a banker, you save some money. If
Yeah.
you're a lawyer, you save some money.
Mm.
I've seen tons of people who have money want to open something. After
Yeah.
that, they fold in 6 months, they fold in a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
first of all, you need to understand: is your product special? Is
Okay.
there a USP?
Okay.
Second of all, you need to make sure that your plan is rock solid. You have a way to get the word out.
Okay.
You cannot open and expect people to just come to your business and try, and then
For sure.
because your food is good.
Yeah.
If your food is good, nobody knows about it. Then how? Nobody's gonna know about it, and
Yeah.
nobody's gonna know about the great food that you have.
Yeah.
So even if your product was good,
Yeah.
you gotta have a marketing plan. You gotta have ideas. You gotta have friends who are willing to come and eat, and you gotta network. And you need to make sure that your systems are rock solid.
Okay.
The third thing, of course, is systems.
Okay.
Here's the thing about systems. Systems is the core for every single business.
Yeah.
If you come up with a system, and the system is always put in place, and you will then create very, very stable. Like if you create a system, let's say cupcakes. We created the system to make the cupcakes, and that is why 12 Cupcakes is so consistent. It's consistently good. You know, restaurants, all our food, whenever you come, it's going to taste the same, day in and day out. Why? Because of the systems. You go to a restaurant, some days nice, some days not nice, some days nice, some days not nice, because of the chef, today bad mood or whatever. You know, that's not a system. A system is how many grams, how long you cook it for, how many times you do the batter for, how long, this, that, and you've got to have a system to get the food out. And you need to think of when the food comes out, when it's sitting on the table, sitting on the pass, will it change, fish and chips, will it become soggy, other kinds of things like that. So you just really need to come up with a system. Rock solid plan, system, and make sure you're just living your business. If you're just opening it and allowing somebody else to run it, you're never going to succeed. Never going to succeed. You need to get in there. When we opened day one, I remember washing dishes, washing cups. I was the bar back because we were flooded and stuff, you know. For 12 Cupcakes, I was the first baker for the first 10,000 cakes.
Wow, the first baker.
The first baker in. So like Jamie was the first icer.
Jamie who?
Jamie Teo.
Jamie Teo, okay.
Jamie Teo. Yeah, so she was the first icer. And then it was just the two of us. We started 12 Cupcakes.
Oh wow.
And so basically we started
it. This was after your DJing, right?
Yeah. After DJing, we had a kid, so we decided, oh, let's just start a small bakery, just try for fun. So we did a lot of good things, and I think we concentrated on our product. Making it consistent. There's the saying that one recipe, you give it to 4 bakers, you get 4 different types of cakes.
Yeah, that's true.
But for us, every country, every shop that you go to, our cakes taste the same.
The same.
It's because of systems, and it's really because of the concentration that you have for the product.
Okay, just to end off this whole show, I just want to ask you, you know, for my viewers out there who are on the fence about starting a business or maybe a little bit scared to start a business, what would your advice be for them?
Wow. Okay. First of all, of course, everybody will tell you to just go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Don't just do it. Here's the thing. You got to ask yourself one thing. Are you passionate about your business? Are you passionate about what you're doing? Okay, that's number one. You know, the first few things. You got to be passionate. You got to be curious. You got to want this so much. Okay. So besides the desire, okay, there's another part.
What's that?
Do you have a rock solid plan? Everything has to be planned out prior to you starting. Don't start it and then you're paying rental, you're paying manpower, you're paying this, and then all of a sudden then you start thinking about issues and all that. Oh, we'll solve them as they come along. No. Spend hours and hours and hours brainstorming, pretending, practicing being a waiter, all that, and doing everything and making sure that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Making sure that everything is already pre-thought out. If anything happens outside of that, okay, we'll try to solve it there and then. Okay. The third, I guess, another really, really important thing is, do you have enough life experience? Because, like, one thing that really, really helped me, and I tell all entrepreneurs the same thing, is, did you go out and experience life to become a better version of yourself? Are you version 2.0 yet before you start this business? Let's say, for example, you're a quiet person. You go become a waiter, you learn how to talk, you learn how to interact, you learn about systems, you learn how to serve, you learn about customer service and promotions as a waiter, and then you start something, you know? Have you gone out? Like, I'm telling all entrepreneurs, even if you're rich, you're whatever, you want to start something, okay? Go and experience life first. Go work 1 month in a food court. Go work 1 month, you know, being a waiter. Go work in McDonald's, learn about their systems. Go do things out of your comfort zone and talk to people and be hungry about just meeting people, talking to people, and just understanding how the world works. And once you have that, I can say you'll be ready for business. Because you then have enough life experience, you then thought it out. Make sure you have enough funds as well, because for the first few months, you know, even if you're not profitable, you still have to pay the bills.
Exactly.
You know, and just make sure that you are starting the business with money that you can afford to lose. So that's another piece of advice. So, but in the interim time, plan, and go and just do it.
I guess my biggest lesson from you is that your success basically culminates because of rich life experience. Like, you've experienced everything. Like you mentioned, you work like 1,000 jobs.
Not 1,000.
Okay, like a lot of jobs.
A lot of jobs.
And that basically is what has led you to what you are today. Yeah?
I believe so. So it's about life experiences.
Okay.
If you are always in your comfort zone, in your job where you're only, reporting to work, hoping for the weekend, you only want to just have Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Your mentality is wrong, and maybe entrepreneurship is not for you.
Okay.
So if you are in a type of thing, in a place where you are just hungry and you want to experience, and you're just curious about the world around you, entrepreneurship is for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So to all entrepreneurs, to all fledgling business people, whatever,
Yeah.
just be hungry, be curious.
Be hungry, be curious. Alright, so that's a wrap for Passion to Profit with Daniel. Alright, so till next time, guys. Bye bye.
He's the man. Your question, which was entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneur. We have to edit that out.